Hello everyone, this is Okininja and I'm here for Game Chat. And with me is Nismu.
Hello.
Nismu is our tech guy. He actually is learning about coding and he's fairly up to date with what's happening in the game world. And also we have ZombieHound.
Yay!
And he is the Indy Guy, and he's going to be filling us in with all the indie stuff that's going around in the indie world of indiness.
Vaguely.
Yes, vaguely. So, basically, we're going to get together, hopefully every 2 weeks, if not every month. We're still working that out, and we're still working out on the layout of how we want this to go, whether or not we're going to have cameras on ourselves. But right now, I'm just going to have a match of Dota 2 playing in the background while we talk about games. So, we're going to start off in controversial fashion, of course, our top 10 games, our favorite games of 2013. And I would like to say that this is purely based on games that we have, one, played, and two, just enjoyed for whatever reason. And we're not saying one is better than the other, only just we had more fun or enjoyed one more than the other, and possibly that is better than the other one in every standpoint possible.
I might say one is better.
Yeah, we'll probably say that, but I just wanted to put that out. So, I guess I'll start. And then we'll go to Nismu and then Zombie. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, my number 10 is the Stanley Parable. I don't want to ruin anything, so I just enjoyed it very much, and it had a good dialogue and everything. And yeah.
Nice. Short, quick, perfect.
Nismu.
My number 10?
Yes.
SimCity, 2013.
Okay.
Or
Yep.
SimCity 1 from 1980 something. Correct, don't remember.
Do you want to say anything else about it, or?
Everybody calls it a piece of shit game. I like it. They've improved on it. And they released an offline mode. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Okay. ZombieHound, number 10.
My number 10 is Sonic All-Star Racing Transformed, which is cutting it close on the 2013, but it's a fun game. It's very fun.
Okay.
Especially with, No.
Well then,
That's
my number 9 is Rogue Legacy. It's a roguelike game, funnily enough, where you go through a castle and once you die, your descendants go through and you can upgrade the castle and get a lot of things. It's a fun game to come back to every so often, and it just has a feeling of, never wanting to set down your controller and keep on going through one more time.
Number 9 for me? Actually, the Stanley Parable. That game needs to be much higher. But it's just a story. It's an amazing, amazing story that everyone needs to try out.
Okay. And speaking of stories, my number 9 is The Wolf Among Us, Episode 1. Really engaging. I loved it.
Okay, so number 8. Number 8 for me is Pokémon X and Y. 3DS. You might see a pattern here with my games, but Pokemon X and Y. One, I got to have my favorite Pokemon, Bulbasaur, after you started out a little bit. So you basically had 2 starters. So I just had a lot of fun playing with it, and I'm still working on it.
Oh, number 8 for me, not even released yet, but multiple early closed betas is The Elder Scrolls Online. Play from the 4th alpha and the 5th stress test. They've made so much improvement. It's looking so great now. Still many bugs though. Very fun game.
Oh. Okay. I don't know how I can keep up with that, but my number 8 is SpeedRunners.
Oh,
Very competitive, super fun, very fast-paced. I loved it.
nice.
Yeah.
7.
Number 7. My number 7 is Gunpoint. It's a puzzle game, and it has really a good play style, tactics, words. It was just really well made, I think, and I just had a lot of fun playing it. I don't know if you guys have played it, but it's kind of like a spy thing, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
So I lost track of count. My number 7. Get an early alpha here. Space Engineers. I love the ability to build my own ship piece by piece. It gives me a challenge, takes time, and the reward feels amazing when you crash into an asteroid.
Yes. And it just released the multiplayer too.
Which I have yet to try that much.
Yeah. My number 7 is Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. Standalone DLC, but it was 80s action movie amazing.
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah, it was an amazing game. I never got to play it. It would have been on my list if I did play it, though.
Yeah. It's fun. It is very fun.
So number 6. My number 6 is Super Mario 3D World for the Wii U. Some say, and some people, maybe me, that it's the best Mario game since Super Mario Galaxy, just with everything they added to it, and like just the layers and complexity and everything about it. It's a lot of fun. The level design, they never like repeat or feel the same, and all the power-ups, it's like a complete Mario package, I think, and something that was needed after the side-scrolling new Super Mario Brothers that people keep on saying is the rehash of the rehash of the rehash.
Okay. The rehash of the rehash of the rehash.
We're on number 6, Nismu.
I know. I was wondering if you're done.
He's done.
Okay. Number 6 for me is Rust. Just you get to see oxygen and metal combine. It's just a beautiful sight.
Gotta love that
Yeah.
brown look to. Oh yeah.
Rust.
Rust, the combination of DayZ and Minecraft put together, the ability to craft your own survival gear and to survive in a post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. 6. My number 6 is SimCity. I gotta say, I love the architectural building of everything. I know Nismu put it later, but I love the game, so I have to put it as 6.
Was not expecting that.
I don't think none of us were actually.
Number 5. Cloudberry Kingdom. Oh my gosh, I love this game so much.
Oh.
I have it for the computer. I have it for my Wii U. It's just a ton of fun to play with people and friends, and I just can't get enough of it. It's a hectic platformer, and it's procedurally generated and just really fun.
Yeah, I forgot to put that on there. I probably would have. Dang, that's a good one.
Missed out well, at least it didn't get missed out anyways. It'll have to be Age of Empires 2, the 1999 version.
Or
Still
do
have
you
the
mean-
CD.
Do you mean the HD edition, sir?
Nope. Original all the way.
Does
No,
not count. Off the list.
Okay, 2013 HD release version with the Forgotten expansion pack is pretty amazing. They fixed so many bugs that I suffered back in my youth. It is just as amazing as it was when I played it when I was 10? Around 10.
Okay.
Okay. Number 5? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. My number 5 is gonna be Divekick, based off my odd obsession with fighting games. And it's so
And diving
simple
and kicking.
and exciting. It's amazing. Yeah, I love to dive and I love to kick, so why not?
It's like no one ever thought of coming up with that amazing combination.
Yeah, it's... Wow.
Number 4.
Number 4. My number 4 is Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds for the 3DS. It's basically a Link to the Past, same world, but in the future, and just the way they set it up, it has all the exploration and adventuring and the puzzles, but with the way you can get your weapons by renting them, it keeps it fresh, I think, and it just kept me coming back for more, and I just had a ton of fun with it. Couldn't put it down. More than Pokemon, actually.
That's
Okay.
pretty interesting. My number 4, Europa Universalis IV. My favorite grand strategy game.
Of course.
Oh, the ability to... It doesn't have the character customization as its predecessor, Crusader Kings 2, but the ability to run a country colonize different parts of the world, and become the greatest Swedish empire in the entire world. It's just pretty amazing.
That's pretty awesome. I do have to say the reason why it's not like its predecessor, Crusader Kings 2, is because
It doesn't have the character customization, really.
What I'm saying is that's because that's not its predecessor. They're two different games.
Well, I know it's
Spiritual
they're
predecessor.
both grand strategy though, okay?
Okay,
And I go by the
okay.
grand strategy,
okay, got it.
and one came
Okay.
after the other.
Zombie.
My number 4 is GTA 5.
Oh.
Because, yeah, who doesn't love going up to a random person online, shooting them in the face, stealing their car, and then blowing it up? I mean, come on. It's just amazing fun. So, yeah, I had to put it number 4.
Okay, so we're going to our top 3, guys.
Oh.
Now, top 3, my top 3, I'm not sure if either of you put it in there, but I think you should have. Monaco.
Oh.
What's yours is mine. It was by far my favorite multiplayer computer game, strictly computer game, and I had fun playing with you guys, and I'd planned on recording it, but never got around to it. I still might, because I enjoy that game so much.
We just gotta get Frost with us, and then we can
Yeah.
do it, yeah?
My number 3, it's actually GTA 5.
Oh.
Unlike me, I play with my brother, and while I get the car running, and he just goes to the store, robs a guy, just tell him nice things about his nice day while grabbing some money. Usually ends up me accidentally spinning the car and getting both our wheels popped and dying in the end. But that's just truly amazing. It's an amazing feeling.
Still waiting on the heist update, though.
Of course.
It'll be there soon.
Zombie.
Okay. Number 3. My number 3, it's pretty debatable if it should be on this list, but Spelunky PC, I gotta say.
I'll give it to you.
Okay, good. Because I'm a roguelike fanatic. I love roguelikes so much, and Spelunky just it presses your buttons really hard, and then twists them. It's not an easy game.
Try to throw some buttons here or something.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. All right.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2. My number 2 is the wonderful 101 for the Wii U.
Oh my God, you in that game?
It's an amazing game. It's made by Platinum Games, who they put out amazing games, and just the overall theme, the music, everything fits together perfectly. I never got tired of it.
My number 2 is ARMA 3. I love simulation games so much, specifically military simulations. And I recently led a squad of 10 actual guys, in a mission where we all died, except me. But I did revive all 10 of them and continue on to complete our objective, okay? We just had a little hookup, that's all.
Awesome.
I'm impressed. My number 2, Nismu put it way later than number 2, but it's gonna have to be Rust. Just because I feel it's like a better version of Worm Online, which is a game that no one will ever know, but it's one of my favorite games. It's not that well known. But yeah, it's like a more interactive version of Worm. So, yeah, it's amazing. Number 1.
And number 1, our favorite
Number 1!
our favorite game released in 2013 that we played. Mine has been on both your guys' lists, and it is, of course, GTA 5.
Oh, yeah.
I don't own the game, but at least
Cheater.
every other weekend, I have played it. Hours upon hours, I stay up until my friend goes to sleep. He wakes up and I'm still playing it. It's just so much fun. I have fun with the best falling simulator of 2013. There's so much to do, and I literally have not got tired of it. And I've played it probably every other weekend, if not every weekend, since it's come out.
My number 1? They just got a major update today. They released so many. You can customize your own rifle. I love that part. DayZ standalone. I love DayZ ever since the mod itself came out in 2011, I believe. And I've been playing that. I've been trying to play DayZ for so often now, but still really buggy. Still early alpha.
Yeah.
It's worth more playing the DayZ mod currently. But the fact that it's its own standalone game shows how much they've gone through already.
I prefer the standalone, just for the jumping.
Hey, you can put a burlap sack on someone's head and drag them around.
Yeah, and handcuff them.
So all of a sudden they finally take it off and they're in the middle of the ocean. How did I get over here?
Exactly. My number one. You guys might hate me for this, but it's DuckTales HD.
Really?
Yes. I love DuckTales. Yeah, that game kicks me on my ass a lot. Just, I'm not good enough, but I still love it. Yeah, I think I bought it solely for the moon level music.
Of course. That's
But then,
the
yeah,
only reason why you need to buy it.
yeah. And then I fell in love with the rest of the game, so it's my number one.
Nice. Well, there you have it, everyone. Our top 10 games of 2013. We're going to get to the meaty core of what we're going to be doing a lot, basically every 2 weeks. And this is the news section. And Nismu, being our tech guy, he's going to bring in multiple things that are happening in the gaming industry. And then the last one we talk about is going to be a segment called The Flip Side, in which there'll be a argument presented, and then at first we'll act as prosecutors, debating why it's a bad thing, if we can, debunking what people are saying and trying to explain how it's bad. And then on the flip side, we shall be the defendants and saying why it's a good thing and why, we should support it and all of that jazz. So Nismu, without further ado, the floor is yours.
Dead Rising 3 announced that they're going to have a 13 gigabyte update. I think it's one of the largest updates currently ever made, actually, for a game that no one says is really broken at all. Many people are if you have internet speed of, let's say less than 5 megabit per second, which equates to less than half a megabyte per second. Sorry for the math. It's gonna take you almost an entire day to download this one update just to continue playing an amazing game.
So do we know what's in the update?
People are stating it's a DLC no one has known about. Some small fixes, but they just say it's really the DLC that's taking up all the space. Which is really, I don't understand why they're actually doing that. It's a preloaded DLC that needs to be unlocked. I don't have much information about it. I really want to get the game.
What you're saying, do you said 13 gigabytes?
13 gigabytes.
13
for
gigabytes.
A game that a lot of people have been enjoying and almost no problem whatsoever. Most of the time for regular games, you will see them get a patch of 250 megabytes, and that's it. This one.
Okay, so my question for you, if you know, is it mandatory? Like, do you need to download this to continue to playing?
To play online, yeah.
To play online, you need to get it.
The game does offer 2-player multiplayer, and to continue playing that, you have to be online.
Okay. Yeah, with data caps, I can see that being a big problem. Not exactly how long it takes, just how much information you'll have to download.
Yeah, this one poor gentleman posted his speed at 2.7 megabits per second. He's not even gonna download it at all.
Yeah, it's just, speed isn't really that much because you can always leave your computer on. I mean, the only like big problem is that people have data caps, and
that's actually one of the number one problem here in the United States. With such a monopolized internet companies around the entire United States, I only have 2 providers that actually offer internet and phone and all that. I really have no choice.
Yeah, a lot of people only have 1, in fact. So having 2 is actually good.
Should move to Korea. They're about to get a 500 megabyte speed.
But I mean, I don't know what's all in the deal or the, I guess, patch update. But for the most part, it just tells me that they're adding things to it, and I assume making it more fun and better in general. I mean, I can't speak because I don't know what's in it, but instead of doing a 250 that just patches things, it's adding actual stuff, as you said, with DLC. So that's always good in my books. The only problem is it's mandatory, as you said, to play and
Play online.
The data caps. I don't know if all that data could possibly be optimized better, but if it could, that'd probably be the best way to go. Is that all we have to say about it?
Yep.
Okay, next topic.
Next topic. As you've heard, there are about, I believe, 12 or 13 new Steam machines going to be released, actually.
Okay, we're going back a couple weeks, okay.
That's not that far. This is actually one thing, one of the Steam boxes. It's being called Steam Console because you won't be able to upgrade it at all.
Yes. Wasn't that the Alienware one?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Huh.
And I actually had a debate with someone on Facebook about Steam machines being consoles or not, and he kept on insisting that they were next-gen consoles, and I honestly don't think they are, because for the most part they can be upgraded and have a lot more uses, but that's a different conversation.
Would it actually be considered a sort of PC then?
Yeah.
The only thing that makes it a Steam machine is because it comes with the Steam OS, but you can get that for free.
It comes with the Steam OS and the Steam controller, which is the big thing.
You can just probably purchase that as soon as it comes out also, separately.
I mean, the whole aspect is you can make your own Steam machine, I believe, if you wanted to. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure you're able to make your own Steam machine. Yeah. It's just making your own computer. I'm pretty sure that's what somebody stated before. But what was the topic that we were talking about? Were you bringing up the Steam machines or?
Oh, actually, we talked about it pretty well right there. This is the one and only Steam machine that cannot be upgraded right currently, which people argue whether or not it's actual console or it's still considered a sort of PC. And just by thinking that you were off topic, you actually stay in topic, my friend.
Oh, awesome. So, next topic?
Impressed.
The Microsoft paying off YouTubers and other media in order to advertise their Xbox Ones with good reviews.
Or
not
neutral.
bad ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Are you really paying someone for a neutral review?
Yeah, they are.
What are they gonna say? It's mediocre. It's this game. It could run this
It's a
game.
game.
Okay.
It's basically. Okay, so the whole thing is it's to not have bad press or bad reviews, but you can still say like, oh, this is what it does. That's a neutral review. Oh, it has Connect capabilities. It has this. That's a neutral review. That's not necessarily a positive review.
Have they ever realized that the public will know about this, and literally by trying to give out good reviews, they're literally giving themselves a bad review?
Okay.
Well,
It's like bribing.
yeah,
really.
it's not really a bad thing. It's more of they're telling reviewers to just like give out information about it, like not too positive, not too negative, but like what's there.
Okay,
That's what
and
I'm getting from that.
here's the thing. It's marketing, and the thing that's bad about it is, and it's not even what Microsoft said. I'm actually going to be defending Microsoft here. It was put in the Machinima contract that you're not supposed to talk about the specifics of the contract, about how much you're getting paid and that you're getting paid for it. And I don't think it said that, but that's what is bad. That is technically illegal in the United States. Basically offering people money and saying that they can't talk about it. And that's why it's bad. I mean, this has been done for the longest time. People pay for good reviews. It happens. Games do it all the time. The only reason why this is getting so much Steam machines is because that it was supposed to be done in secret, and no one's supposed to tell anyone about it.
Yeah, but when you have a company of over 1,000 people big, someone's gonna find out.
Oh, obviously. But once again, it wasn't Microsoft that put that in the contract. It was Machinima.
I don't fully agree with it.
Oh,
If
I
you
don't.
know-
I don't
if you-
either.
If you know you built something powerful, amazing, You don't need to tell people about that. Show the people how powerful and amazing it is. Let them see it for themselves. Don't just pay them to say it.
Oh, I understand. I just was stating that it's been done a lot, and so it's not technically wrong. And with that, we're going to go to the flip side. Once again, this is where we're going to be talking about, why said thing is bad, and then go on to the flip side and say why it's good. Nismu, if you will.
Early access.
Early access. Okay. So do you want to start up with being the prosecutor? Why is early access bad, Nismu?
It depends on where you. It depends on the game itself. Some games do a little Kickstarter. They get money from the community showing off their big plans, and then you have. Then you question why some of these games will actually try to be on early access, the Steam's early access ability to pay, so asking for more money. It just doesn't make sense to be. It doesn't make sense to be asking for more money, even though you've already been on Kickstarter. I don't believe there is any games like that. Many other people have always thought of that kind of argument. You have betas, you have demos, you have the ability to have people test out your game, like Elder Scrolls Online. They had closed betas in which they did stress tests, they found bugs and all that. Why are you asking money early? Why are you asking people money for a game that's not even finished, like 10% finished? One of my top favorite games in the world, Corpo Space Program, has been in early access since 2011, I believe, and it's still at version 0.23, not even close to being released.
However, on the flip side, Nismu, why is it good?
Just like Kerbal Space Program, you have the ability to put your own input into it. You can actually help the developers build the game by actually continuously finding out more bugs without ever being cut off playing the game. DayZ itself, it came from a mod and is now a standalone game, which is also, I believe, in the Kickstarter. And they've been taking reaction and many responses from the players themselves, how to improve the game.
I think it's a great thing. You may have to pay a little, but usually it's less than you'd have to pay. You get to play the game early. It's like it feels something special. You get to watch it grow. It's like your own little children, because you get to have your own input and everything, and it's a great thing, I think.
Okay, and that's all for the news we have this week. ZombieHound, what do we have in the indie corner?
Well, for early access, a game that caught my speaking of early access, a game that caught my eye that just went on. It's called a Next Car Game, and if you're not into racing, it might not be your cup of tea, but its graphics are out of this world from what I've seen. Yeah, and everything about the game is just it's like a new car game.
It includes a fully functional physics engine currently.
Yeah, it's mind-boggling. So, if you like racing, even if you don't like racing, if you like the next gen of just graphics and physics and everything, I'd suggest looking at that. And then for releases on Steam for indie games, two big ones that came out would be the Banner Saga. It's been watched for a while by a lot of people because the multiplayer came out. Oh, like how long? Several months ago, like early 2013, I think, and I got a lot of attention with the hand-drawn art and the turn-based. It really gets to you. It's a good game. And then Nidhogg, another game that just came out. That one's been followed for several years. Like a lot of people. It has a huge following. It's been played at many fighting game expos. A lot. And it just got a lot of attention. And I have the game. And personally, I love it. The online's a little iffy.
Isn't it
right now?
Basically replacing the AI?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I mean, like the connection and everything, they need to work on that.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's very fun and exciting and just a great all-around game. And then for the next part, I'll highlight a specific game, one that I've been personally watching. It hasn't gotten too much attention yet, but I hope that changes. It's called The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. And it's supposed to be a horror game, but I have an obsession for graphics. And the graphics, yeah, they are amazing. Like, take Xbox One and PS4 and just, like, throw that in a fucking dumpster and then look at Ethan Carter. It's got this whole setting. Like, there's a gameplay video that came out. It shows off a scene of the game, and oof, I can't even describe it in words. So I think I'm just gonna cut it there. So check that game out. Watch it grow.
The way we're going to end every game chat is a lot of us have backlogs of games we've purchased via Steam sales or some other, means, and, we tell ourselves we're going to play them, we never do. And so every time we get together, we're going to list what we're going to knock off our backlog, a game that we're going to be playing until the next time we have this Gamecast. So to show, how many games we possibly have on our backlog, ZombieHound is going to read everyone's, how many games everyone has on Steam.
Okay.
No, okay. Well, for me, I have 347, if that gives you any indication of how many games I need to play.
Okay. How much does Nismu have?
Fucking no, let me look.
Great. Amazing. You did your research. I have I have 145.
Okay, and how many do I have?
This is gonna be a scary number. Let me see.
It's actually not that high.
Really?
Yours is the biggest one.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I am the Lord of Bundles.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah.
All the humble indie bundles you got.
Oh, I've gotten all of them since 3, I think. So.
333.
I have 333. So we have a ton of video games that we haven't played and that we got and then we want to play.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So
I played all of my 145 games.
bullshit. You have not. So my backlog game is a game I bought. I bought a graphics card to get this game for free. A new graphics card. And
Are you talking about?
Batman Arkham
Yeah.
Origins. I love Batman, and I got the video card specifically for this game, and I have not played it yet. And so that is what I'll be playing until the next time we meet. Nismu.
Mine will have to be Just Cause 2 multiplayer. I really want to try it out, and I haven't done it yet. I think everyone knows what it is.
It's
Just
amazing.
Cause. Yeah, it's Just Cause 2 with multiplayer.
Yay!
More amazing than the way I say it.
And then ZombieHound?
Ooh, my backlog is gonna be Dishonored. I need to see how far I can get into that.
Such an amazing game.
And so hopefully we'll be finished with those games, except for Nismu, which there's no really storyline.
There is no end.
Hopefully we'll get fairly far into our games, so the next time we can be happy about it and proceed on to the next backlog game that we have.
Well, first,
Go.
before we end, Oki, I have a game that I think we both forgot to put on there.
Yeah,
It came out in 2013. Potato Man Seeks the Truth.
I did not forget to put that on because
You
it
did?
was not my top 10.
Oh, that's gotta fit up in like 2.1, 2.5.
Like, it was fun and
So, yeah.
everything, but I mean, it's no Divekick. I know that was on your list. Yeah. So until next time, this has been Okininja, Nismu, and ZombieHound with some game chat.